This tree in the heart of Shaibe village is said to be 2 centuries old. It is also the scene of many reported La Llorona sightings.
Pues la Llorona es
La Llorona is, according to my grandparents, it is a spirit that does not walk on the ground.
65-year-old Henara Cano grew up hearing stories of La Llorona from her grandparents and parents. She describes La Llorona as the spirit of a woman dressed in white garments, floating about a foot above ground.
señores que era una señora.
My parents told me that it is a woman who killed her children, but right before someone dies, it is guaranteed that she will come around. 15 days ago, La Llorona was seen crying from one crossroad to the next crossroad. Right before someone dies, La Llorona comes and it gives you chills and makes you afraid. Last month, a lady in front of us died, and I heard La Llorona about 2 o'clock in the morning.
And when we played this song for her from a video of a reported sighting,
That is the sound. That is how it sounds.
she told us without uncertainty that this is the same song heard in the community. What do you think would happen if someone actually comes face to face with La Llorona?
You will die.
150 miles away in Viejo del Carmen, Benigno Koch says he has seen La Llorona's face.
When I was taking a lady at 2 in the morning at the at Bicol, it's a basketball court here in Denke, and I was coming by Mr. Kokom, and there was a tree on the side of the street, right inside the yard, and something went to me like my body start, and I say, this is not good. Then I turn around and see there was a white lady like coming towards the street, and I start running. I run and I turn out around and see, and she was coming at the back of me. So I went straight to the street where the lights are, and I turn around and she's still back, but I have it like a corner and a half from me, and I run hard, and I reach up to the church street, and I went inside the house and go around, and I stayed there. Then I went back to my house. When I reached up to the post, the lady was coming down. I have like a deodorant, uh, how you call that, coffee on a plastic bag, which I bought, but I was taking some drinks with the lady, and I say, this is not good. She was coming towards me, and I threw the things to her, and it fell on the sun. And I went running on the back of my house. We had a door, and I went inside. I saw her face. She was having something in front, and her it doesn't have eyes. Yeah, that was the first time I saw her.
According to Adela Vallejo, a cultural activist in northern Belize, stories of La Llorona originated from the Yucatec Maya culture. She explains that there are different versions of the story across the world, but they all point back to a woman grieving the loss of a loved one.
I have not had an encounter with La Llorona in Belize, but I told you that I believe that there are Llorona type entities in every culture. In every culture. And so that's why every culture will have their own stories. And I can personally tell you that where I resided for 36 years, which was the US of A, my entire family got to hear La Llorona for 3 consecutive nights. And when we heard it the first time, it was very alarming. The second time, it was very distressing. And the third time, we're like, we got to do something about this. And on the third time, we said some prayers, and eventually she went away. But she actually brought terror to our entire neighborhood. It wasn't just my household, but the people on that resided upstairs of myself, and also my daughter who resided like 300 feet away. So everybody's like, did you hear that last night? That was very terrifying.
David Ruiz, a cultural activist from Viejo del Carmen, writes Folklores. He has never had any such encounters, but says he respects the stories and narratives as well as their importance to culture.
Even La Llorona is not seen as such. It's just her. She's heard. She's heard as a lady it's a female, a lady, the cry of a woman. And what I've heard people saying is that it's not any ordinary cry, because sometimes they say, oh, it's the cats, because cats, when they're mating, they sound much like human wails. No, but people have assured me that it's not the regular cries or screams or of cats. No, it's different. And that's how they say it's the La Llorona. No? They can identify her. I myself have never heard. I mean, I respect the stories and the narratives, and I wouldn't really like to have such an experience. So I can't say I don't believe in it because I haven't heard or seen anything, but I do respect.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.